table room. Beatdown Brown. Eddie P.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Tell the people more about the advantages of our product.
They never lose their cool.
Expand your mind. But I've got a better source of information.
Dirty.
What's going on? Dirty 30, Beatdown Brown, Cool Mo E coming to y'all fresh from the Wild Wild West.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling.
Okay, we doing.
Trying to keep it easy. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling better than the first subject we got at hand. Hip hop legend, Buckshot, man. Buckshot. What was that, Halloween weekend? Or was it? Yeah, I think it was the Halloween weekend.
I believe so. Yeah, unfortunately, Buckshot Shorty of Black Moon / Duck Down fame had an unfortunate video popped up, and I thought it was a troll at first, man. He was beaten severely, almost to death, and is recovering supposedly nicely from his injuries, but was jumped and took a beating in Flatbush. And that's crazy. The area that he put on, man.
Yeah, that's
that he put on. That's what's the nutty part. And of course, there was very little details to start, but there was a video out there. I graciously bowed out on watching the video. I got the recaps, read up on it, that there were numerous people up there beating down on him, laughing at him. There, of course, was somebody filming it and then posted it. And it's just like, what in the entire, I'm trying to go by YouTube rules. I'm not going to cuss right now, man. I'm gonna hold it back, but what in the entire, you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, for somebody who has been, as we were stating before, an elder statesman, somebody who, yes, he came from the boot camp clique. Yes, they have dubbed themselves the original gun clappers and everything else. We know who they are. You know what I'm saying? We know how they were, whatever.
Right.
But been someone who has promoted peace in his neighborhood and globally, actually, not even just in Brooklyn, but globally, promoted peace, promoted being easy, promoted, being about the culture, has been a businessman on top of businesses, with setting up fashion lines, with setting up, we'll go further in a little bit here of how he's established himself in business, but has been someone that's put people on game of how to properly conduct their businesses like that, to truly make money and make an impact on their imprint. With all that being said, why are you messing with our legends?
Like I said, we don't know what, how cats be moving in the streets. We don't know what, the backstory, because like you said, there's not a lot out there. And also, it's kind of like, go ahead.
It's been put out. Basically, the statement that's come out from Buckshot, and also Rockness has a podcast I follow on the regular.
Okay.
What it comes up is Buckshot owns several properties, and you guys have talked about this on y'all show repeatedly. Issue is squatters. He's got a squatter in one of his properties. He went to go check the situation, and in checking the situation, and people were like, oh, it was somebody he knew and it was cool or whatever. It could be a case of, yes, the squatter is somebody that I don't know you like that, but I know you. We know of each other, or I know your peoples like that. So rather than just have the law come down on you, I'm going to come to you. I'm going to, scream on you real quick and get you up out of there because I know you. And I'm not going to have it be something. And then for you to turn around and try and make a name for yourself, oh, you ain't going to talk to me. How many times have we seen somebody put a battery in somebody's back
Right.
and be like, "Oh man, you gonna let this old man talk to you like that? This ain't just no old man." One, it's his property you want, but two, on top of that, because y'all even said before with that woman who walked in on her property and was walking around showing what the squatters were doing, and the squatters was hostile to her. Like that could have went a lot. That could have went left while she was up in there. Well, this is a situation where it went left, and this is unfortunate. This is, now I can say it because we've been in for a minute. This is fucked up. It's not your shit. Just because you think you could claim eminent domain because rules and laws let you do foul shit, it's not your shit. You didn't put the money down.
You're a renter. You're not an owner.
You're not even. You're a squatter. You're not even a renter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're a squatter. You're not supposed to be there.
Now I got some backstory. I get it now. I didn't know if it was that or it was just some random shit. But no, somebody, like you said, was going to go check on his stuff instead of calling the police. And it could go, it could turn into something. It ended up turning into something anyway by him not, hopefully he could just go ahead and just press charges, and everybody involved, the one who posted the shit, everybody should get some, time behind this bullshit, man. It's just unnecessary, man. I mean, damn it, beat this man to death.
And I want people to understand, shout out to Charles Brown with CMG Media. He covered it where he was conflicted in this situation. He's conflicted because he's like, all right, in this situation, we're not kids anymore. You don't want to see continuing street stuff pop off.
Right.
But because of the rep, the persona, and everything, you kind of want Buckshot to be able to handle it outside of, we'll just say, current air quote snitch culture or whatever like that, without having to call, as they say, call the police. But let's be honest in this. This is a businessman. He stepped off. He took that back. He took that off.
Yeah.
You can't be Buckshot Shorty that you were in your teens and your 20s.
Yeah, because you're not 20. Yeah, shit. Like you said, you got shit to do. Like you're paying taxes now.
Yeah, you're paying taxes on this. I don't care if he's in the prime of his life and literally was a government shooter. I don't care if you had all of that put together.
Right.
This is not time for Jack Reacher justice. You know what I'm saying? This is time to let the law do what the law does and handle stuff responsibly. Because the fact of the matter is, if it just goes street justice, it's just going to keep happening. It's going to keep tumbling. All of a sudden, somebody else ends up beat down. Somebody else ends up shot or whatever like that. It's just going to keep going. Then somebody out of this person's family, whatever. Because everybody's got crash out boys. Everybody's got somebody
past that, man. Shit. If 50 Cent got higher security, fucking thing could call the police if he want to, man. I'm not even tripping off this whole this whole snitch culture or whatever, man. Call the fucking police. Get your attorney involved. You got money. You got responsibilities. You got to tend to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Protect your assets. And your asset, your number one asset is your ass. So protect yourself, fam, by any means necessary, especially if you got the resources. You ain't got to do no street justice shit.
Yeah.
Like you said, call the police, get them involved, and have them motherfuckers prosecuted. That's what gangsters do.
Yeah.
That's what real gangsters do. Call the police.
Understand this. As much of gangster, like you said, as much gangsterism was handled on the block with your hitters or whatever, that was the same amount. It was like, you know what? I got detective blah 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 at this precinct. He's gonna make it rough for you. He's gonna make it rough for you.
Your favorite gangster, was the number one pillow talker. So stop playing. Worrying about this snitch culture. Go ahead, call the police. Like, because you put it online, now we have to. We have to do it that way. Because now, if he do some street justice, who do you think they're gonna come back to first?
Exactly.
So you took it out of his hands. It's been out of it. As soon as y'all posted that shit, you took it out of his hands.
Yeah, this is. If you're wrong, you're wrong, and they were dead ass wrong. Leave that man alone. Leave his property alone. Leave his stuff alone. Y'all don't have nothing. Y'all ain't have no right in this situation. Back up off it. Hope this man heals safely. I'm glad we are not giving a rest in peace shout out in this.
That part.
I'm glad it's a case of we're just saying heal up, brother.
Right.
You know, no matter how bad it is or whatever, and understand this is not the way. All of this is not the way. This is some pure and total garbage, and it totally pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
The whole situation, man. I couldn't freaking believe it. It was
Mm-hmm.
absolutely stupid. Like I said, I thought it was a joke. I thought somebody was up there pulling my leg because it's like, all right, nothing came from Rockness, you know, nothing came from Buckshot, the other associates. There's a couple of, you know what I'm saying, they're associates that do stuff. And then when it did pop up, like, oh no, this is for real.
It really
This
happened.
happened.
Like I said, I saw it and I went and did, the Google search and was like seeing more and more articles, within the hour. And I was like, oh shit, this did happen, and I was like, okay, it made it to the list. Go talk about it with my bro. And yeah, man, just put that out there. Shout out to Buckshot, man. Get well, man.
Yeah, this is absolute stupidity. And yeah, find these cats and get them taken care of. Get them up off the street. Y'all gonna have to take a time out on this one, man.
Yeah, y'all gonna miss Thanksgiving
Y'all
and
earned this
Christmas.
one.
Yeah, sit down
Y'all
for a
earned
little
this
bit.
one. Y'all get to sit down. Think about what you did wrong, man. This is absolutely garbage, man.
And speaking of sitting down, as we transition to the next topic at hand, that goddamn Boosie, he's already, got us, reaching out to the president elect for a pardon already. It was like, dummy, you know how this man worked. Cut him a check. Have your people get in touch with him. That's how that. You think Kodak Black didn't break bread? You think who was that? Lil Wayne didn't break bread. They cut a check. Get your bread up and send that money to his people, and I'm pretty sure he'll get your shit. Get that pardon for you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We
Thank you.
can't say we can't say that's exactly what happened.
Thank you for the
We,
correction. You are absolutely right. You are
I
absolutely
usually
right.
don't like what they allegedly, but I ain't trying to a standing president that's ducking felonies left and right like the Matrix. I ain't trying to
Man.
have him look at our little show and be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, I like you said, it's more than likely going to be a donation situation. This is
Mm-hmm.
not going to be you don't have the clout of name. One, he don't need you. He can't run another election, so he don't need you. This is his last term.
Not yet.
No,
Allegedly. Just
I
just
got you.
just hope.
I got
Yeah,
you.
just
No, we
go ahead.
we gonna go
Yeah.
by current. We gonna go by current
Kurt,
standpoints as it
okay.
goes right now. By
Right on.
current standpoints, this is Custer's last stand. He got 4 years and he got 4 and out.
Yeah,
He
okay.
got
That's it. 4 and out.
he got 4 and out.
You
You
got
know what I'm saying?
4 and no possibles. Okay.
He got the punt after this one.
Gotcha.
So like literally he has no need to be like pander in that manner.
And my thing is
But
this, man. You got to do like Boosie, who was facing crazy time before. I think they because of his status that he was on death row in Angola and Louisiana, some years back, but then somehow he beat the case. And now he's, getting resentenced for a gun charge or some shit like that. And
yeah,
it's like, bro,
federal gun charge.
bro, you a felon. You got to move. Correct. And then not only you a felon, but you always on, social media, you running your mouth, man. You just talking all kind of shit. You moving crazy. And it's like, you're doing all these features, strictly with hood dudes or whatever, where you actually need hired security. But yet he think he could, hire the homies or whatever to, to take a charge or to, carry this firearm. Like, bro, if you're gonna do it right, all the way around. Especially when you got your freedom, you know where this can go, and you plan, in these cats' faces. So
Man,
you don't get a second chance, especially when you fresh out. For me, to me, it's like he's like fresh out of this situation, and now he want to jump right back in.
it's wild because, like you said, acting responsibly. We talked about this with Young Thug last week.
Yeah,
The fact that, and he need to look at this as an example. Dog, you can't always make stuff go away, and you can't run the same way you were running before.
mm-hmm.
Ti learned the hard way
Mm-hmm.
and pulled himself out And now you see T.I. don't remotely run the same way.
Right.
Snoop don't remotely run the same way.
Hell,
This is not
look at Gucci.
Gucci don't run the same. Gucci don't run the same way. But I'm looking at all these dudes that
Yeah.
had charges that was looking at having to sit down. But
Mm-hmm.
all of them is up there like, you know what? But I'm giving two of the highest examples of cats. It was just like, you know what? I'm gonna flip this all the way around.
Right.
Snoop now is nothing like Murder Was the Case Snoop.
At all. At all.
You
You got kids who only know Snoop from Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You got T.I. now. T.I. now is nothing like the Rubber Band Man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He can
50
say what
Cent. Kids don't even know that he rap. That's the executive from Power.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
that's Kanan. You know
Ice
what I'm saying?
Cube. You know, the list goes on. And we got cats who made that transition. You know, Master P. That's the dude from the Cereals.
Yeah.
You know,
Ice-T literally did have to sit down and do some time back in the day. Folks don't really know about it like that. He had to sit down. I think that was on a court-martial charge. I'm not sure. Whatever the case.
Yeah,
whatever.
he was in the military.
He had to sit down. He's doing his dirt or whatever. Folks don't know. Not only is this cat that dude, but this is the cat who wrote that notorious song, Law Eraser, we will call it too. This is that dude. Not only is this the dude that wrote Colors, but this is the dude that turned back around to Play in their face and penned another song that had everybody up in arms. He had a president pissed at him.
Yeah, he did.
He had a standing president pissed at him and calling him, to quote, to all puns intended, public enemy number one. Who'd have thought he'd have made it there before Chuck? Who'd have thought he had made it there before Chuck? Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like he's your grandma's favorite person. Yeah. He went from literally being everybody's most hated to being your grandma's most loved person. I love him from the SVUs.
That's my favorite SVU. But yeah, man, it's all about that transition. And once you get that second chance, you know, don't squander it, man. Don't take it for granted. And just do the right. I mean, stupid shit. Another fucking gun charge. Like, fam, where are you going? Where you ain't even supposed to be around felons. You know, and you strapped up, man, like to a T. Like, bro, get into some other shit, man. Just, you know, stop rapping and get into acting or something, man. Do something.
Here goes the crazy part, and it's been put out there. I don't often like to prop up or talk anything about Vlad, but Vlad said, because his main thing is his money is from investments, working the market, working crypto like that. He went and gamified Boosie with that, and Boosie took off and made himself huge based off that. Dog, so that means you're legitimately wealthy outside of all of this stuff. You're playing the game in another manner. Why are you even still playing in this pool? You can't get me. I don't go to the club now because of work and family life. You know what I'm saying? I have no desire to be in the club, be out in the middle of that now. And I'm not wealthy yet. You know, I'm not like
that.
I'm not like my co-host.
Yeah, he's still like my co-host. Nah, you put me in. I'm a certified homeboy, certified, official, literal homeboy. He still want that fast money, like those. You know, they're gonna pay me $10,000 for an appearance. You know, at this club or whatever. And it was like, well, it's only one way in and one way out, and you down with that? Yeah, no, man, you ain't got to do these damn. He still want to get paid off the chilling circuit. Stop. We at Whole Foods now, man. You ain't got to have that red bucket. You know, come on now.
Those situations, yeah, and you could say folks are like, I'm just trying to keep my credibility up. No, that's literally when you're at the status of money that you're at, because what you did, that seems like you operating broke. And I understand you're supposed to always be, can't, there's certain stuff you can't call 50 for to go do because he's got a certain level of money. When's the last time you seen Chameleonaire?
You never will. That's the point. That's how far he leveled up. That's how far
Listen,
he leveled up. You will never see. You might hear about him. You like, was that Chameleonaire on that yacht? Yeah, that was him because that's his yacht. That he moves completely different.
what's
You will
what's
never see him
when's the
again.
last time that man said he was riding dirty? He riding real clean right now. You ain't seen that man.
Completely.
You ain't seen that man in ages, man.
Yeah,
That
and for
brother.
shits and giggles, viewers and subs, Google Chameleonaire and see what he's up to. For shits and giggles, do that, and you'll understand where we're operating from with this topic, man. It's that's how you're supposed to level up. You will never hear him. He won't be doing no. What was he? What label was he under? You may see him with damn, it wasn't Suave House. It was one of those down in Texas. Damn it.
I got you. I don't recall the label right now, but
Him and Paul Wall and them. Damn it. Whatever. But yeah, man. Google Chameleonaire, see what he's been up to, and you'll be surprised, man. And that's how you fucking level up.
you level up, and when your money is right, you don't have to go chase pennies. You don't have to, and you don't
Again.
my credibility and my paper is not based off the fact of how y'all view me. That's where you're supposed to be leveling up to, is to the point of not caring. The fact of the matter is, understand, if you see Jay back in Marcy doing something right now, it's going to be a food drive. And understand, there is so much security around and everything else going on for him to be there. He is a billionaire. That's what it be. He's
back there for his museum.
Yeah.
When they did that exhibit for the whole Jay-Z exhibit or whatever, that's what he's going back home for. He's not doing the damn Chitlin circuit. He's not trying to go to the tunnel. He's not trying to do the Apollo or anything like that. Like, bro, you going backwards. Like, there's no elevation. Like, you still making the same rounds you did when you was selling shit out the trunk. You still doing that? It was like, are you really operating like you broke? You selling shit out your trunk? That's how Boosie is moving. Doing these, when he got to do these features or whatever. It's like, why are you still doing features? Stop.
I gotta host an event and blah blah blah. Why?
Right.
Why?
Like, either you done messed up your bag really bad, or you stupid.
You are not a TikToker. You are not a 20-something-year-old Instagram model, man. You do not need to do these pop-ups.
Please say it ain't so, man. Because you moving like you broke, like you really down bad, and like you taking everything that comes your way. Like, hey man, this dude just DM me. He got like $3,000 for me. I just got to meet him in Wisconsin. What? $3,000? For a feature? I don't know what he's charging, but I'm just saying, man. That's in my head. That's how he's moving. It's like, you catching these damn gun charges going around. Like, dude, wherever you got to go and you need a pistol, maybe you shouldn't go.
That's my
maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't go, man. They just reevaluate how the whole team is moving, and if you need to bring pistols, man, you ain't leveled up the way you need to.
Dog, seriously, and it's not the flex you think it is, man. I mean, it's not the flex.
It's not, man. It's not, man. A peace of mind is priceless, fam. Peace of mind is priceless. I understand you done been in some shit. Your people done been in some shit, and you got to stay it. But then you do enough work where you can get the proper security. That's all.
I don't need to be anywhere where I got to be active.
Oh.
That's
the most truest statement right there, man. Like, if I got to go, and I got to look over my shoulder and keep my head on the swivel 24/7, guess where I don't have to do that? So that's where I'll be.
Dude literally has a compound.
Yeah, he has a compound with different. I saw that shit on Vlad. They did a whole little piece on that. Whatever, he has an estate. With different properties, different houses. He's doing it right. But
what's your little hood spot offer me when I have an estate? It's a cocky statement, but it's a true statement. What can you possibly offer me when I have an estate?
He built his own drive-in. come on, man. Like, it's a fucking he got that's how much land this man has, and he's still doing the fucking chilling circuit. Like, what are you? How does that work? I don't understand, fam. I don't understand, but
because in this situation, there's nothing to understand. So, will he get his pardon? I don't know.
Don't know, and I'm not going to
Will he
worry
beat
about
the
it.
case?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
My one thing about it, and my word of advice to him consistently and constantly in this whole situation is, dude, move different.
Be different. Shit.
Yeah, move different.
Be
Be different. This isn't what you did all this work for. You didn't do all this work for to be in this situation. You did all this work so you could be out of that situation. So get out of it. Stay out of it. Because we know it's work, because you aren't just sitting up there rapping only. You aren't sitting up there just promoting albums and mixtapes only. You sat up there and did investments and everything. You secured the bag for future generations. You built a compound for your future generations. This is for your kids. Yeah, it's for you now, but it's for your kids.
Take a page out of the dude you helped blew up, out of Vlad's playbook or whatever. Do your own podcast. We got a podcast right here. You could come stop through, Boosie. We got you. Slide through, man. But yeah, man, get on the mic. That's what it kills me every time I see him pop up on Vlad. I was like, dude, do your own shit. People will tune in to see what he got to say. Boosie is a funny, entertaining dude.
That's what makes me mad about these cats that pigeonhole themselves into one end of things. Dude is hilarious. Dude has personality. Dude's got quotables. Come on, man. I told you we was talking about that the other week, man. It's like you gotta get at the Boosie face back. Come on, dog. Come on.
My thing is, I know more about his interviews than his music.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? And that's because I'm not from that region, and Boosie's king down there. But but I got turned on to his music because of the interviews, and it's like, fam, this is your new lane. That's your bread and butter now. You could do that from the crib, your compound. You could do it right at your damn drive-in, live from the drive-in. Fuck.
You got enough money, you can go and buy a studio. I'm gonna go buy a podcast studio. I don't want nobody to know where I live. You can hear me with the Vince Staples. I don't want nobody to know where I live. I don't want nobody to know what the inside of any part of my house look like. Let's go buy this studio over here. We're gonna go over here to it. I'm gonna have security at my studio to make sure everybody don't just run up on it and think they can have their mixtapes and think they're gonna rob somebody or whatever, and go do that, and then go on back home. You have that kind of paper. You have that kind of clout. This is where your clout and your paper should be going. Boosie should have monetized Boosie a long time ago.
A long time ago. But he letting some other dude feed off him, and cut him a check, and it's not enough. It's not enough. Why get half when you're supposed to get whole?
Come on, man.
You keep taking half, man. Don't cut the cake up like that, man. Take the whole fucking cake. You ain't got to cut it up. But that's my 2 cents, man.
He could have been a YouTube partner right now. He could have been whatever other company that's up there throwing these partnerships around and everything else. He could have been that long time ago, no questions. And it'd been all about him, all about them trying to build up his brand and everything else, because he is the brand, man. So
that part.
Get yourself together, brother. Hopefully, you get your stuff right. If it is in the cards for you to get your pardon, move different.
Yeah.
Move different. That's the whole thing, man. Move different. It's not all this craziness and this wildness. Okay, I guess that's the show, folks. I definitely appreciate all the subscribers. Like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for being with us. This has been Dirty 30. I'm Beatdown Brown. My man, Cool Mo E. Guess the internet said this show was over. So I'm going to holler at y'all. We love y'all. Make sure y'all check the merch. tpublic.com/thebeatdown. Go get your Schwaber Room merch, your Dirty 30 merch, had some Beatdown merch, 3PMD merch. Make sure you check out all the shows. Shout out to everybody in the family.
Sorry about that.
Y'all.
Sorry about that, fam. I popped out for a quick second, man. I'm so sorry, man. Shout out to everybody. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Tune in. We got y'all.
We out.
Beat down.
No problem. Peace.
Peace.